video day, guys. So for today's video, we actually have a pretty cool one. Today's video is going to be all about drugstore versus high-end makeup. I have put together a list of a bunch of different products that I have found that I believe that the drugstore does better. Now, when I say drugstore, I say that loosely. I don't mean like Walgreens only and like CVS. I also mean things that you can find at Ulta. I just mean like priced right, like priced within drugstore range. Like these are more affordable options for higher end products. It has happened to me a couple of times that I have purchased a high-end brand and I'm like, yes, this is gonna be the most amazing thing. I have found a cheaper product that's of equal quality or higher quality. So that's what we're gonna go over. Obviously, guys, these are just my opinions based off of what I like to do with makeup, the way I like to wear makeup. So some of these items that I might talk about might be your favorite, and I'm sorry if that is true, but I could just tell you guys how I feel about certain things. And another really exciting thing is this video is going to be a collaboration video. I am collaborating with Tara Lynn here on YouTube. She's gonna do this same exact video, and Tara loves her high-end makeup. If you guys see her channel, she always does first impressions on a bunch of high-end items. She loves her high-end makeup just like I do, and I feel like getting from her options that are of equal quality or better from drugstore or less expensive is going to be so helpful for you guys, because I know a lot of times I read the comments and sometimes people are like, it's a beautiful product but out of my price range. And you know what, guys, I get that. Some people don't want to spend a lot of money on makeup, and that is totally cool. And there is some really good options at the drugstore, and some of these products that you might be eyeing, there might be a better alternative. I mean, it's just the way it works. There could be a better alternative. After you guys are done watching this one, don't forget to jump over to Tara's channel. If you guys aren't subscribed to Tara's channel, take a moment, go to her channel, check it out. If you guys like me, I definitely think you're gonna love her channel. Like I said, she does a lot of first impressions. She also gets really into everything, so she is gonna give you every detail on every single product, and she has a really fun personality, very happy, makes you feel good. So definitely go and check out her channel and hit that subscribe button and leave her a comment and let her know that you came from my channel. If you guys are new here and you're from Tara Lynn's channel, I just wanted to give you guys a quick introduction. Hi, I'm Christina Brooke. This is my Glam Ranch, and what I do here is I talk about makeup from my little ranch. I would love it if you'd want to hit that subscribe button and yeah, join the Glam Ranch family. Be part of our family, talk about makeup with us, and let's go ahead and get into everything right now. Let's get into the products. Now, I told Tara like we were gonna do 5, and I believe I have 5. I think I might have 1 extra, because as I started pulling things out, I go, ooh, how about this? Ooh, how about this? So honestly, guys, I can do a whole other video doing the same exact thing, because I started adding more and more and more, and I was like, damn, I can't add that many. I only said 5. I'm gonna start off with this one. Now, you guys saw me do a first impression on this one, and you guys know that I like this. This is from FENTY. This is their Pro Filt'r Hydrating Longwear Foundation. You guys know I like this product. I really do. It's a really pretty foundation, and when I do my review follow-up, I'm gonna give you guys a little bit more details on it, but there is a few flaws with it on my skin. The first one, actually some of the viewers noticed even before I noticed, the wear time is actually not as long as I would want it to be. Now that I've worn it multiple times, I feel like it kind of just comes off my face, which is not the best thing with a foundation. I was hoping that this was going to be long wear, and on me, it really isn't that long wearing. And the foundation has a beautiful, flawless look. There's a few things that I look for in high-end foundations, and that's the reason that this is here. It's long wear. Long wear is something that you usually find in more higher-end makeup. Not every single one, but like when you're buying a more high-end thing, you're expecting it to last long. I mean, you're paying more money for a reason, right? So you're expecting it to last longer, and you're also looking for finish. You're also looking for better ingredients. There's a lot of other stuff that goes into purchasing more luxurious brands. And in this one of the main things was the long wear, and the long wear is just not there. Another thing is the scent inside of here. I really didn't think it was going to bother me, and the scent doesn't. But my skin doesn't love the scent, and I have a feeling it's the scent in here that my skin doesn't love that much, because every time I wear it, I kind of start to break out. So also, guys, I'm going to be listing the prices of all of these things down below so you guys can see the price difference between these products, because I think that's pretty important as well. A product that I feel like has a very similar finish to me is this one from L'Oreal. So this is the L'Oreal Fresh Wear Foundation. On me, this gives more of a hydrating look to the face. I actually have it on right now if you guys can see. A beautiful finish. It gives me such an amazing finish. The only thing that I've had a problem with this foundation has been the wear time. Like, I feel like it doesn't wear as long as some of my other high-end foundations, and that's the only reason like I wouldn't wear it to an event. But between these two, this one wears longer. I do love the color match a little bit better in the Fenty one. I think Fenty kills it with color matching, but I feel like this one gives me a little bit of a longer wear time, has a similar finish on me to the Fenty hydrating one, and it actually feels a little bit less greasy as the day goes on. The Fenty one does start feeling a little bit greasy, and it starts just kind of like, it just feels greasy on the skin, and I don't have very oily skin. I have normal combo skin, and I feel like this one goes very greasy. This one goes a little bit less greasy, has a beautiful finish, and lasts longer. So if it was up to me, for the price point of the L'Oreal Fresh Wear Foundation, and this one being that it kind of goes on sale a lot, I would definitely say that I think L'Oreal did this one better. Right, so let's move on to a setting spray. Now this is a setting spray that I got in my BoxyCharm, and it was from Cover FX, and it's the Illuminating Setting Spray. And I really wanted to love this setting spray. I really did, and I feel like a lot of people like this. I'm not gonna say this is a product that I'm not gonna use. I definitely will use it, but I feel like when I put this one on, I feel like I look a little bit glittery, and I also don't like the way that it sits on the skin. It just doesn't look that amazing on my skin. I don't know what it is. Setting sprays with me, I'm not like a huge setting spray lover. It has to be like a certain type of setting spray for me to be like, yes, yes, yes. And there's a cheaper option that I jump for a lot more, and that one is from Pixi. This is the Glow Mist from Pixi. I have it on my skin right now. When I spray this one on my skin, I literally have a beautiful glow to the skin. Don't feel like I put like glittery particles on my skin. My skin reacts really well to this. The smell is not too overbearing. The smell is really nice, and I just feel like my skin looks healthy, refreshed, and non-glittery, which I think is kind of important. I don't know, I don't want to look like the Tin Man, you know what I mean? I just feel like this product from Pixi is so much better. It gives me a nicer glow to the skin, makes me look more healthy, and honestly the price point is a lot better. Guys, now this one is going to be one that I'm not 100% sure if everybody's going to be on board with me, but I strongly feel this way. So now I purchased this product right here from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is the Riviera palette. The Riviera palette is not bad. It's not a bad palette. This obviously none of the products in here like are bad. It's just that I feel like you can get a cheaper option, and the cheaper option is just like either the same or a little bit better. So the only problem that I honestly have with this one is this palette has a lot of pressed pigments in it, and I knew that purchasing it. But the problem that I have with pressed pigments is they actually dry my eyes out the next day. So anytime I use like a pressed pigment and I get a little bit too close to my waterline, the next day I'll actually have to put in an eye drop into my eye because I feel like my eyes feel very dried out. That has happened to me every time that I use pressed pigments. So being that this is a mostly pressed pigment palette, it kind of annoys me because my eyes don't react that well. I have very sensitive eyes to pressed pigments. Also, in the United States, pressed pigments are not supposed to be used on the eyes. I know that that's just a restriction for the US, but buying an eyeshadow palette, pigment palette, that some of the colors are not supposed to be used on the eye can be kind of obnoxious, especially for somebody like me, that the product actually does bother my eyes. So even though I like the colors in here, and there is certain colors in here that I can use no problem, not every single one of these are pigments, I just feel like for the price point, there is a better option when it comes to the colors, and that is the Masquerade Mini. Now, these colors are not identical, they're not identical, but I feel like there's very similar looks that I can create between the two, and the pigment in the Juvia's Place Masquerade Mini is insane. This is a product that you can purchase at Ulta. Now, I do feel like the price point on this is so in line with like drugstore prices that I do feel like this is very attainable. You get so many colors, and I feel like Juvia's Place likes to do a lot of sales as well, but The price point is so amazing. I've used this multiple times. Never ever have my eyes ever felt dry. I do not believe any of these are pressed pigments. If I'm wrong, leave it down below. I looked it up and nowhere does it say that anything is a pigment. It does say it's an eyeshadow palette and the pigment on here is insane. So for being an eyeshadow palette, they really did something really great with this palette because it works insanely well. And compared to this palette, that I do like this palette, but I feel like this palette performs better. And between the two palettes, there are some similarities. You've got some of these blues that kind of look like the blues inside of here that are shimmery. You got the pinks, you got a few corals, you know, you've got some shades that are pretty similar, and I almost feel like this palette here just goes a little bit above and beyond. Right, guys, so I'm gonna talk about a mascara that I think both of them are cult favorites. I think some of you guys are gonna be on my side and some of you guys aren't, and that's okay. So we're gonna talk about the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, and I was so excited when this was coming in my BoxyCharm, and I do believe that this is a very good mascara. The only problem that I have is I feel like I found one from L'Oreal that's just as good or even better. The L'Oreal Lash Paradise does such an amazing job when applied, and the Better Than Sex is really good and it looks really nice. But like if I look at both of them side by side, I cannot sit here and just tell you guys, yes, this one's so much better. The L'Oreal one, I put it down, I don't use it for a while, and then I just jump right back to it. I have it on today. I actually had an event to go to, and I picked this mascara over my Pat McGrath, over my Too Faced Better Than Sex, over everything. I went to this one because it just works so good for me. It looks really good on my lashes. It brings them up. It gives me volume. It does everything that I want, and it's not as expensive as some of its counterparts. I love myself some L'Oreal Lash Paradise. I just really do. So we're gonna talk about one that I feel like is pretty on point with the high-end option. So this one is from NATASHA DENONA. This is the Super Glow. I love this. It's beautiful, it's amazing, and I really love the quality. I love the way it looks on the skin. I think it gives you a beautiful sheen, and it really does work wonders, and it's gorgeous. My skin loves this product, and it doesn't break me out, nothing. It's beautiful. And the price tag is pretty high, but you're getting a lot of product in here. Now, there is a product that I just feel like is almost the same, and I'm wearing it today, and it just, every time I look at this and I look at this highlight, I'm like, God, you're such a pretty highlight. So that's this one right here from Pixi. This is the Glossamer Duo. It just gives me this beautiful sheen to the skin. I honestly love this Pixi one so much. It's actually one of my favorite highlighters, and when I stop using it, I go, why did I stop using that? And I will tell you, the NATASHA DENONA one, this is a beautiful product, and they're both equally as good. I don't even feel like the Pixi one lasts less than the NATASHA DENONA. I feel like they both last pretty damn good, and they look amazing on the skin. I love them both, but I can just honestly tell you guys, if you picked up this one, I really think that you're gonna feel like, wow, I have an amazing, beautiful, high-end product in this Pixi one. It's amazing. So I'm gonna go ahead and add this bonus one, and I feel like some of you guys are gonna be like on board, and then some of you guys are gonna be like, what is she talking about? Because I know this is a cult favorite. It's Tarte Shape Tape. So Tarte Shape Tape is definitely full coverage. It definitely is like a game changer when it comes to like real full coverage. This stuff is full coverage, and I like it a lot. The problem that I have with Tarte Shape Tape is because my under eyes sometimes can get a little bit dry. I'm a little older now, so my under eyes start to get a little dry, and I feel like the Tarte Shape Tape emphasizes the dryness under my eyes sometimes, and it doesn't look that fantastic. Obviously, we want our eyes to look luminous and super healthy, and wow, look at how young she is, you know? And I feel like sometimes Tarte Shape Tape ages my under eyes, and it depends on the season, it depends on how my skin's doing, and sometimes that happens to me. And I found a drugstore option that I feel like doesn't do that to me, still gives me a very good full coverage. It's not as full coverage as Tarte Shape Tape, but it's pretty close, and that's the Infallible Full Wear from L'Oreal. Now, on me, this looks great under my eyes. I have it on today. I love wearing it. I'm looking right now into the screen and I'm like, damn, my under eyes look very bright. They look very covered, and it's this right here. I didn't set it today, and it's not inside of my fine lines like crazy. It looks good, and I feel like it just does such a great job, and it doesn't give me that dry feel that Tarte Shape Tape does. Now Tarte Shape Tape is more of like a matte kind of concealer, whereas this one doesn't say that it's matte, but it gives you more of a natural finish. It's not luminous and it's not matte. So I really honestly love the way it looks under my eyes. It's less expensive than Tarte Shape Tape. It looks better on me than Tarte Shape Tape. I still have to say though, the Tarte Shape Tape does give me a little bit more coverage. And just for me personally, guys, I would rather have a little bit less coverage and great looking under eyes. And I feel like that's what L'Oreal gives me. So yeah, I really like the L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear. But guys, that is all I'm going to share with you guys. I honestly feel like I could be here so much longer. There's a few other products and I could keep on going and going and going, but we've got to end this video somewhere, so I'm going to end it right here. So don't forget, guys, to jump over to Tara Lynn's channel. I'm going to link it down below. Don't forget to go to her channel and watch hers, because I'm sure she's going to have some fantastic options for you guys. And before you guys go, if you're new to my channel, don't forget, hit that subscribe button, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.